This is the DJI Pocket 3 and this is the GoPro Hero 12 Black. These are two of the best cameras for completely different people. So in this video, you're gonna figure out which camera you should get and exactly what's the difference between them. Okay, so the first thing you have to understand is that this is more of a comparison of the different types of cameras that these are. Now with that being said, I will be putting them head to head in several scenarios to get you an idea of which one will look best in that particular scenario, but that does not mean that I'm saying we should be comparing the Pocket 3 footage to the GoPro 12 footage. Okay, let's start with the sensors of these cameras. The DJI Pocket 3 is rocking a 1-inch sensor, while the GoPro Hero 12 is rocking a 1/1.9-inch sensor, which is practically half the size of the Pocket 3. Okay, so what does the 1-inch sensor do for the DJI Pocket 3? Well, it gives you that nice blurred background, which is really cool. However, it does kind of work against it because you have to be focusing on one thing, but with the GoPro Hero 12, it focuses on everything and keeps everything in focus, which means you're never gonna get any of that cool blurred background footage, but you're never gonna get any of that out of focus footage, which I have gotten some of that with this DJI Pocket 3 already. Now, both of these cameras can shoot 4K at up to 120 FPS, but the GoPro can go all the way up to 5.3K at 60 FPS, and I mean, the image quality is very similar when you're pixel peeping, but the Pocket 3 was gonna get the win here. Because of that larger sensor, it does really well in daylight and in low light. Plus, they both shoot in 10-bit color, and if you don't know what that means, just these sensors can capture a bunch of colors, nothing you really need to worry about. And if by the end of this video you decide that one of these cameras is right for you, check out those links in the description, which is right next to that subscribe button, which will basically guarantee that you see my videos that I post almost every single day, so make sure you do that, it's completely free. Now I could dive into the photo aspect of these cameras, but in reality, these cameras are not set up for photos, so if you are looking for a main camera for photos, then I would highly recommend checking out some other options. Okay, but how do these cameras stabilize? Well, the GoPro Hero 12 stabilizes with image stabilization. That means it takes its big old 5K image and it crops it down a little bit and basically stabilizes inside of that, if that makes sense. Now the DJI Pocket 3 has a full-out gimbal on here to stabilize, and this main advantage to this is that at low light, you don't get any of those jitters that image stabilization gives you at low light. Now the downside to this is the GoPro Hero 12 is waterproof down to 33 feet, while the Pocket 3 is not. And also the GoPro Hero 12 has this removable lens, so in case you scratch or crack this, you can just pop on a new one, so that makes the GoPro 10 times more durable right there. Okay, what about these screens? Well, the GoPro Hero 12 has one little tiny one up here on the front, and then a big one on the back. The back one is touchscreen, the front one is not. And it's okay for vlogging because you have that small little screen, but I'm really gonna give the screens to the DJI Pocket 3 because its main screen here on the back is a little bit smaller than the GoPro, but it's way more touch responsive, it's brighter, and you can use this for vlogging, which is really cool instead of having to look at this small little screen up here. And for battery life at 1080p, the GoPro is offering 155 minutes at 1080/30, and the Pocket 3 is offering 1080/24 at 166. So if you do a little bit of math there, they're pretty much identical, and as you bump up the resolution, of course, the battery life will get worse. But the DJI Pocket 3 does charge faster, so that is something to note. Okay, what does all of this mean? Well, it means that the GoPro Hero 12 is gonna be better for the person who's going mountain biking and they put it on their helmet, they put it down where it's getting hit by rocks, or they're going diving, or they're jet skiing and they've got it on their chest, or they're water skiing, or you're going diving down to depths, or you're just swimming in the beach and you want to have a nice camera that's waterproof. The GoPro Hero 12 is a great option, and again, it's an action camera and it's designed for action, and it's great. However, the DJI Pocket 3 is gonna be better for travelers, vloggers, YouTubers, and maybe people that are looking to replace their little compact Sony camera. And the final point to help you decide: the price. GoPro Hero 12 Black, $399. DJI Pocket 3, $519.